Okay, think about all the software you use every single day. Now, what if I told you it's all on the verge of becoming, well, obsolete? That is the incredibly bold claim coming from a company called Manyforce. In this explainer, we're going to break down their manifesto, The End of Software, and figure out what it could actually mean for the future of work. So, to really get what they're saying, you got to look back. The manifesto makes this really interesting parallel to 1999. You know, when cloud software just completely changed the game for businesses? They're arguing that 2025 is basically the new 1999. It's the starting gun for a huge shift away from software as we know it.
So, how are we going to tackle this? First up, we'll ask, what does the end of software even mean? Then, we'll get into the problem they're trying to solve before introducing their big idea, the AI workforce. We'll also dig into their key concept of workers, not tools, which is a real mind bender. And finally, we'll look at the future they're trying to build.
All right, let's get right into it with that big, bold claim. What does it actually mean to be at the end of software? This is the absolute core of their entire argument, so let's unpack it.
Right out of the gate, you can see they are not messing around. This isn't about making a small tweak or adding a new feature. They are talking about a total revolution in how we do our jobs. This really sets the stage for everything that follows.
Okay, so every big idea, every revolution starts by trying to fix a problem, right? For Manyforce, that problem is the current state of knowledge work and how our relationship with software is, well, pretty broken. And this right here gets to the heart of their philosophy. They're basically saying that a lot of office work today forces us to act like robots, doing the same boring, repetitive stuff over and over, and that's just not what we're built for.
And this isn't just some abstract idea. It has real costs. It just sucks the creativity and energy out of you, it leads to all these missed chances for real innovation, and it gets us tangled up in super complicated software. The bottom line, it holds whole companies back.
So when you boil it all down, their mission is actually pretty simple. And it's not just about business metrics. It's about freeing us up to do the things humans are actually good at. Creating, thinking big, and connecting with each other. All right, so that's the problem. What's the solution? Well, they call it the AI workforce, and it all hinges on one massive difference: the jump from simple automation to real, true autonomy.
So, what in the world is a digital worker? It's not just a script or a simple bot. We're talking about a fully autonomous AI agent that can run an entire workflow, start to finish, 24/7, without making mistakes.
Now, this might sound a bit sci-fi, so to bring it back down to earth, they're starting with a really specific focus: B2B tech companies. They're looking at teams like sales, revenue operations, and go-to-market, places that are famous for getting bogged down in repetitive, data-heavy tasks. And this is a super important point they make. This isn't about making one task go a little faster. They see this as a way to literally amplify a whole company's potential. It's a much, much bigger idea.
Okay, now we're getting to the absolute core of this whole manifesto. It's this idea of workers, not tools. This is a huge mental shift they're asking us to make, thinking about this tech not as something we use, but as a new type of colleague.
Let's put it side by side. Traditional software? It helps a person do their job better or faster. The Manyforce approach? It deploys an AI to handle the entire process, taking it completely off the human's plate.
And this totally changes the game, even how they sell it. Look at this. They're not selling you software tools. They're delivering digital workers. You're not buying licenses, you're buying outcomes. It's not code, it's scalable labor. You see the pattern, right? It's a move away from just giving assistance to providing full end-to-end autonomy.
So how do they actually pull this off? Well, their whole approach is built on these 6 key ideas. First, it's got to be fully autonomous, not just helping out. Second, they provide integrated solutions, so you're not juggling a bunch of different tech. Third, it's all about results, not a long list of features. Fourth, you can scale your workforce with AI, not just by hiring more people. Fifth, it's all about task-based efficiency. And finally, number 6, the whole system learns and gets smarter over time. Okay, so we've seen the problem, the solution, and the core philosophy. But where is all this heading? What's the long-term vision, the end game here? Their vision for the future really breaks down into 4 big goals. First, and this is the obvious one, is to drive huge impact for companies. Second, they want to partner with leaders who are actually ready to rethink how they operate. Third, they're going to keep expanding what these digital workers can do. And finally, their ultimate goal, to unlock what's truly possible when humans are freed from robotic work.
And this is really their big final mic drop. The next great leap forward, in their view, won't come from just making slightly better software. It's going to come from leaving the entire concept of software behind for something totally new.
So there you have it, the Many-Force Manifesto. It's a pretty radical vision for the future of work, for sure, and it really leaves you with one big question to chew on. If you had access to a truly autonomous AI workforce, what work would you give it?